Sim the World here. We are back with Farming Simulator 19. As you can see, it is now early winter. And of course, I waited until the end of early winter, so it's month-wise, we would call this October. There's a little dusting of snow around. I was really hoping that we'd see the milk in high demand, and of course, we've got plenty of milk, but the town is holding out on me. The price of milk is still it's high. It's high. It's almost 1,700 for every 1,000 liters. But I'm setting my eyes on the $2 a liter. I want to see that. We did that early on in the game. So if these townsfolk want to dip their Oreos in something this holiday season, they better cough up them big bucks. That being said, since it is already the beginning of, or the end of early winter, we're going into mid-winter, we're going to have to get construction started on the barn soon. Many of you guys voted, so many of you guys, I could not get through them all, but the general consensus as seen from Carleezy Games mentioned we're going with the barn type listed here. As you can see, we do have a couple different options for it. One without that back shed and one with the back shed and one without the back shed. Carleezy Games specified this version. I'm going to see how well we can get it to fit. I know there is a size limitation when I played around with it prior, specifically due to the overall width. It kind of wiped out some of the field next to it, so we might end up going with the smaller option and having our shed elsewhere. I'm going to play around and see what looks the best, of course, and you guys will get to see that when we come back in the spring. With that said, yeah, we're going to have to get construction started on that soon. Today, my goal is we've got some extra silage bales. There's no reason to keep all of these in place. I was hoping to cut the grass again once more this season, but I didn't notice the option to do so, like it's not at full growth stage yet. I thought we were supposed to get two stages out of two full growth stages out of a year in seasons, but I guess I could be wrong. I guess it could also depend on the map you're playing. So, all those excuses being said, I'm not cutting, we're not doing silage, though we've got plenty here. Between this and still what's in the pit that I want to use up before the end of winter, we'll get through without an issue. And then, of course, by summer we'll bale and have new silage bales ready to go. As for the cows, we're up to 49 cows, so we really do need this new barn. We need to move them over. All of that will take care of this winter. It's going to be a sliding mess driving around, especially with all the cattle going back and forth the new barn. But I think that's alright. I'm not too worried. We'll make do. Maybe I'll get a snowplow and try to give myself a little bit of a path. As if you guys have played before, when there's snow on the ground, it does end up being pretty difficult to drive. Let's take a look at where the best sale price is for silage. So $118 at the bale sale point. Let's double check which one that is. Okay, so that's the one around the corner. Good to know. We're going to head over there now. And of course, I don't think this is a huge, sale price. It's not a bunch of money. Yeah, you can see me drifting a little bit. Once we get on the road, it'll be better. But of course, our farm is not plowed itself. I expected higher snow. I know last winter we never got to a point where I felt like we had enough on the ground to plow. I've not played Farming Simulator enough to know the variety with seasons, so this is kind of my only exposure. I've seen other gameplay, however, where the snow gets a bit deeper, so yeah, you can see our beautiful seasons trees. I just need to get rid of these things soon. They're an eyesore for sure. I just assumed when things are in the mod hub, when we're decorating, they'd play nice with anything, especially a tree. How difficult is it to keep a tree green all year round? The other trees on this map don't really differ. But I'm complaining a bunch, and I'm struggling to get this backed in. I'm going to blame it on the snow and not my skills, but we'll get this sold, head back to the farm. I've got a couple more things I want to do today. Oh, perfect. That just fit. And of course, this will subsidize a little bit of our next endeavor. It's a quick $10,000. I'll take that for sure. And to be clear, the milk we have in the tank, we've got almost 200,000 liters of milk. So we have more than enough that even if we were to sell it today, we'd still end up being able to pay for the barn, hands down. In fact, we'd walk away with a little over $300,000. Of course, I'm waiting for the sell price so we can break 400,000. Because we're not hurting for money at the moment. So $400,000 is going to be a huge, huge help. I plan on getting the barn. I plan on getting a couple other placeables to help us manage the cows, so you're going to have to stay tuned to see what those end up being. But as for our next purchase, join me over at the shop. You guys knew this day was coming. This little tanker, it only holds 8,000 liters of milk. Of course, since we have 200,000 liters of milk currently, that just doesn't seem like a smart idea. It's going to take far too many trips to sell everything. Of course, that sold for $23,000, so between that and the silage bales, we're going to be able to purchase this. It's an older style truck. This is the cheapest truck that I could find that we could attach the big tank to. Of course, I want to play around with the colors a little bit. Let me check out the attachments. Trailer hitch, standard. Oh, trailer hitch actually might be useful, huh? I'm going to have that too. There's no point not to. As for the engine setup, does this change? Okay, so that goes from 41 to 50 miles an hour. I guess we'll do that. So after a little bit of a paint job, let's pick up our new truck. It cost a little more than I was planning, but that's okay. It looks pretty damn good, if I don't say so myself. Of course, we need a trailer for it. And as for our trailer, would you look at this? This holds 60,000 liters. This will do milk. Let me double check here. Yep, we got milk here. So for our rim, we'll stick with the silver. I do like, or the chrome, I should say. The chrome looks really good. For the tanker, I like the chrome. But since this is a milk trailer, why don't we go with a white? Now, it's very obvious what we're transporting. I was going to do a white truck, but if you guys have been following my Car Mechanic Simulator 2018 series, you'll know how much I don't care too much for the white vehicle types. It is, I think you can do better. I think it To me, a white vehicle is just a blank canvas that really needs some design work. Of course, since we've got Holsteins on our farm, I do like the black and white motif. Of course, we'll be able to use this truck for other endeavors, which is kind of the idea why I wanted to pick it up in the first place. It will be nice to be able to drive a truck wherever we go. Of course, this is the inside. It is an older style truck, so it's kind of bare inside. None of the fancy doodads that you'd expect. Definitely not what's in a newer semi-trailer. But that's okay, because we don't have far to go. We just need something that will be able to hold most of the milk and, you know, at least reduce the number of trips we're going to make. So let's pull this up over by the milk tank. Yeah, take a look at this. So even with this, it's going to take four trips to the sell point to make this happen. So it's not it's still reducing the number compared to the 8,000 liter trailer. Interesting. I'm not getting a... Okay, there we go. Just want to make sure we can sell it. Sometimes with these mods, I've seen some issues, like we had with the modded trailer where I couldn't get the manure to go in using the milling machine. Of course, the milling machine's been washed down, hosed down, and placed back over here with our silage pit. That way there's no issue filling up the feeder so we can make the TMR for the cows throughout the winter. So we've got a lot going on this winter for sure. We really didn't spend... I thought that trailer for the milk thing was $60,000, so I feel like we still have quite a bit of money left. I was expecting to spend more today, which goes to show I can't hold on to money very well. Definitely an issue, but I think it's been helpful. So with this, you know, this is the last time you guys are going to see the farm looking like this. So we've came a long ways. This has been 2 years at the Alpine area. I'm not sure the exact region or the town. I guess it's technically Ellengrast. That's the town name. So we've made quite an achievement. We've maxed out our cows. We've got plenty of equipment. We've got plenty of money coming in. This is the first step at moving to the, you know, next level of farming. So hopefully you guys are getting excited for year 3. I know I am. Year 3 is going to be the year of big expansion, quickly expanding. I don't know how many years we're going to go through with this game. We might start picking up a little quicker speed, just kind of get a feel for things. But you guys let me know how in-depth you want to see each year. But get excited. The next video you see, there's going to be our new farm over here. So with that, thanks for watching as I simulate my life one game at a time. If you enjoy this video, please be sure to hit subscribe so you don't miss any of the future action. You can follow on Twitter for updates to future games being played, as well as follow on Twitch, as I'll occasionally stream live. Thanks, and I'll see you next time at Sim the World.